Coming up on this edition of SU TV News, the Babel Fashion Show was on campus.
It's NDSU's Comm Week, and the Bison Information Network was a part of it.
And in sports, the Bison football team is set to return to the field.
This is SU TV News, and it starts now.
Welcome to SU TV News. I'm Bryn Nelson.
And I'm Angela Lee. Minnesota State University Moorhead has a new president. Ann Blackhurst was approved yesterday morning by the Minnesota State Colleges and Universities Board of Trustees. Blackhurst has been MSU's provost and a senior vice president of academic affairs since 2011. She is expected to start as president in July.
The body of missing Valley City State University student Dan Buhner was found this Tuesday. He went missing on Monday after a rubber raft carrying him and two others went over a small dam and capsized in the Cheyenne River. Search crews found the body around 10 a.m. on Tuesday. Authorities say there were no paddles or life jackets found, and the temperature was in the 40s at the time of the accident.
A recent study may have you thinking twice about taking another selfie picture. SUTV's Bryn Nelson has more.
The American Academy of Facial Plastic and Reconstructive Surgery has linked an increase in people getting face-related plastic surgery to the selfie trend.
After I take a picture, the editing is definitely a high priority. I really like the editing, and if the editing wasn't there, I probably wouldn't be posting pictures.
It's natural sometimes to just want to change something about you to make improvement, you know?
In 2013, there was a 10% jump in nose-related procedures, a 7% increase in hair transplants, and a 6% rise in eyelid surgery.
Like at one time, I'd probably delete like 10 before I found at least one that I liked or would deal with.
The study also found that bullying played a factor. Out of the children getting plastic surgery, 69% of surgeons said they did it because they were bullied. 31% had it done to prevent bullying.
Bullying has the biggest effect on children because a lot of times they don't understand that people are just insecure about themselves and just don't know how to display their emotions in a positive way.
Women also counted for 81% of facial plastic surgeries last year.
Women are usually judged on their facial, features. They have a society standpoint, pretty much they're set at a high standard for looking good.
The study found that women tend to focus more on preserving their youthful appearance with face and eye lifts, while men were more worried about wrinkles and having a full head of hair.
Women are definitely, they're expected to be beautiful.
Bryn Nelson reporting, SU TV News.
This annual survey involves a select group of about 2,700 American Academy of Facial, Plastic, and Reconstructive Surgery members. Their goal is to find the latest trends in face-related plastic surgery.
NDSU's semi-annual big event was held today throughout the Fargo-Moorhead area. During the event, campus organizations and students went out in the groups to volunteer around the area. Some places volunteers went was the Ronald McDonald House on University Avenue, nursing homes, nonprofits, and homes where elderly and disabled people live. The event started at 9:30 and went to 7 p.m. tonight with a lunch break between noon and 1. Previous years, volunteers went to Sandbag Central to help fill sandbags, but this year, that was not necessary.
Yesterday, the seniors of NDSU got a day all to themselves. The 19th annual senior day was from 3 until 5 at the Alumni Center off of University. SUTV's Bryn Nelson tells us what senior day is and being a part of NDSU is all about.
What makes senior day so much fun?
Free Dippin' Dots.
Free Dippin' Dots.
Free stuff, yeah.
Free stuff.
Free food and Dippin' Dots.
And the Dippin' Dots.
Oh, and the Dippin' Dots.
There's 4 flavors.
Okay, so Dippin' Dots are high on seniors' minds. But senior day is more than that.
It's a good way to get everyone all together kind of before the school year ends.
And then you're all seniors too, so you're kind of celebrating the fact that you'll be gone soon.
I wanted to come to senior day most of all because I got to see everybody one last time.
It's really cool to see how the university honors, their prospective alumni and how we get to, just kind of see that we actually matter to the university.
I think senior day is a great opportunity to see people that I haven't seen since freshman year.
That's a good one. I thought there was going to be free inflatables. Unfortunately, there was rain, but I still was interested in coming for the community here.
With graduation just a few weeks away, NDSU students have mixed feelings about leaving the institution they've all come to know.
I'm pretty excited.
I'm excited, but also scared, so there's that. But more excited than anything.
Definitely excitement.
I've had a lot of fun in college, so I'm a little nervous to leave, and I don't want to, but
I'm graduating in 3 weeks, and it didn't kind of hit me until like right now.
With all their years of experience, the seniors of NDSU have some advice for the younger students.
Start living like they're a senior, and then it's their last chance to do the things they want to do.
That doesn't mean slide the whole time.
Yeah. No.
But figure out what's important, because the homework happens and the homework gets done, and
for the
friendships and that kind of stuff, you won't get that ever again.
Utilize opportunities. That'd be the biggest thing, whether it's in your career or family life or whatever. That's the biggest thing. 'Cause that's where the memories are created, is open opportunities.
Even though NDSU will miss all our new graduates, remember, once a Bison, always a Bison. Bryn Nelson reporting, SU TV News.
All seniors who will be graduating in May, August, or December of 2014 were invited to yesterday's events. This year, May graduation date is set for the 17th.
Coming up after the break, if your major is dealing with fashion, it was probably a big day for you yesterday.
The Fabo Fashion Show was held. This and more after this week's 7-day forecast.
The NDSU Bookstore, where every true fan and alum goes to get their pride on. Gear up with a variety of high-quality t-shirts, sweatshirts, hats, and more. Made by top-of-the-line brands like Under Armour, Nike, and CI Sport to help you show off your Bison pride. The NDSU Bookstore has everything you need in your two favorite colors, green and gold.
The future is constantly unfolding. No one knows better than those preparing for it. Every week, NDSU's student-run television organization, the Bison Information Network, brings you SU TV News, with news about NDSU, the campus community, and current events affecting you. Watch SU TV News on Cable 1, Channel 14, Friday and Saturday at 9 p.m., and Saturday and Sunday at 9 a.m.
Deeks Pizza. Prices with the student in mind. Fast delivery and conveniently open until 3 a.m. Order by phone at 701-235-0708. Order online at deekspizza.com or order with Deeks' easy-to-use mobile app. NDSU. Make Deeks your choice for pizza this semester. That's Deeks. Great pizza that won't empty your pockets.
Hey, I'm Mariah, and I'm at Bus because not only does it save me money, but with 20 different routes, it makes getting around Fargo much more convenient. I'm at Bus. Do you?
SU TV News is brought to you by Stop and Go. Stop and Go. We're always there.
Welcome back. The Fashion Apparel Business Organization, also known as Fabo, put on their annual spring fashion show, allowing NDSU students to show off their flair for fashion.
The name of this year's show was Nostalgia, inspired by the idea that older trends are, in fact, coming back full force into modern-day style. The show included both male and female models wearing clothing made by student designers, along with clothing pieces from several retail stores, including One World, Lot 2029, and our very own NDSU bookstore.
Fashion is the clothes, and the girls in it are so much fun. You learn so much, and you get to make so many new friends, so it's wonderful.
The fashion show accepted free will donations to support Dress for Success, an organization in the Fargo-Moorhead area that helps women dress professionally for interview-like settings.
This week is Comm Week, and NDSU's communication department is doing a lot to make the best of it. In the second year of the event, an NDSU alum who had major success in the field of communication after graduation came to speak. CEO of Spotlight Media, Mike Dragosevich, visited NDSU and spoke about how comm majors can be successful. Other events throughout the week included PRSSA's kickoff event and the National Student Advertising Competition Showcase. Also, Department Chair Dr. Mark Meister hosted one of the many seminars throughout the week. Even in its second year, Comm Week is making an impact on campus.
People take it for granted or don't really perceive it as being something that they need to or should take notice of. So this gives an opportunity, I guess, to raise awareness a little bit of the kind of communication that's going on at NDSU and how to maybe make yourself part of it.
To close out the week, NDSU Society professionals, journalists, and students came from Dr. Charles Okibo's Comm 320 class will participate in a research roundtable. The event is called the NDSU Global Media Project.
To show our support and help kick off Comm Week on Tuesday, the Bison Information Network went outside the studio and next to the bookstore in the Memorial Union. We started off at 10:30 with our daily update and then went into special shows like sit-down interviews with Robbie Loff, Eric Diedrich, and Hillary Hogberg. While there, we also did our scheduled shows, The Herd and Game Point. We ended the day with a special 30-minute segment with Vice President of Student Affairs, Prakash Matthews, who is retiring after this semester.
3 NDSU students reinvented the formula to make hummus in a healthier way. The new corn-based hummus formula was developed as a part of an Innovation Week challenge. It won the first place in the corn innovation category. The new formula replaces the chickpea-based formula with a lentil, corn, and flaxseed formula instead.
We're all entering the health field, so what we want to do is develop a product that could be more beneficial to the population and help combat one of the biggest health issues facing the country, in obesity.
Yeah, I mean, it's nice. It was definitely a long process that went into it, and there's a lot of really good projects that were in there too, besides ours, and to be recognized as, you know, one of the best out of all those was it's pretty nice.
Anderson and Lewandowski was also partnered with graduate student Luxman Eknaka on the project. The trio won $5,000 and they said their formula is quite tasty too.
The NDSU rugby team might be forced to find a new location. To hear this and more, stay tuned.
Jitters is the NDSU Campus Communities Coffee Hub. Conveniently located right next to campus, Jitters Coffee has a wide range of amenities, including comfortable seating, Wi-Fi, and an assortment of beverages. Jitters is here to meet your needs, whether you're looking to relax and socialize or study in a rich, active environment. Be sure to make your way over for your morning brew, a bite at lunch, or for a break between classes. Get your fix only at Jitters.
The NDSU Bookstore, where every true fan and alum goes to get their pride on. Gear up with a variety of high-quality t-shirts, sweatshirts, hats, and more. Made by top-of-the-line brands like Under Armour, Nike, and CI Sport to help you show off your Bison pride. The NDSU Bookstore has everything you need in your 2 favorite colors, green and gold.
The future is constantly unfolding. No one knows better than those preparing for it. Every week, NDSU's student-run television organization, the Bison Information Network, brings you SUTV News, with news about NDSU, the campus community, and current events affecting you. Watch SUTV News on Cable 1, Channel 14, Friday and Saturday at 9 p.m., and Saturday and Sunday at 9 a.m. SUTV News is a production of the Bison Information Network in conjunction with North Dakota State University's Department of Communication Broadcast Program. For more information, go to www.ndsubin.com.
Welcome back. NDSU's men's rugby team may be forced to find a new location.
The field is not only dangerous, but there is also interest in developing the area. Right now, the field has debris and cement around it, making it hazardous for players. The team asked student government for funds to improve on the issues with the field, but because of the possible developmental plans and a lack of funds, the student government postponed all decisions. The team would need $33,000 for upgrade to the field, and the student government only has $50,000 available, but can't go below $33,000. The team is currently looking for a permanent location to move to so that they don't run into this problem again. Coach Corey Schlack says that they will be working with the state of North Dakota for a state grant.
Currently being worked on is a new law that will protect student freedom of speech. A group from the University of Jamestown is in the process of creating the new Voices Act. The group is still working on the wording, but hope to have it ready by this summer. The idea behind this law started in Las Vegas at a conference on student press. Throughout the years, student freedom of speech has been chipped away. This law, if passed, will protect all North Dakota public and private colleges and universities, as well as high school students.
Raising money for cancer research is something important to those at NDSU. The residents of Weibel Hall agree and are doing something to help. As a part of Cancer Awareness Week, Weibel Hall has been selling bracelets with the words Bison Strong on them with the option of green or yellow. This has been quite the tradition for the resident hall. They're also putting on other events to raise awareness, like their Bowling for Boobs program. All of their proceeds are going to the American Cancer Society, and the girls believe that there is something good that they're doing.
Just our hall, and we got other hall governments to match it. So overall, we raised quite a bit of money for different cancer foundations, so it's a pretty good cause.
If you haven't picked up your own bracelet yet, they will be selling them from 10 to noon tomorrow as well. The bracelets are $1 each.
This week, students got to enjoy a sip of lemonade while helping out a good cause. Sigma Alpha Epsilon was handing out lemonade for a free will donation. SAE hosted Alex's Lemonade Stand Foundation. This donation was created in 2000 by Alex when she was diagnosed with cancer before her first birthday. Since it began, more than $75 million have been raised. A member of SAE heard about this foundation and decided to get involved.
I just went online, alexslemonadestand.org. It says create an event. Took all of 5 minutes, and here we are. It's for a great cause, fighting childhood cancer, and lemonade is always delicious.
All of the proceeds raised will go to help fund children's cancer research. SAE says they will be hosting another event in the fall.
If you haven't heard, the Fargo Dome announced some very big news this past week. Paul McCartney will be performing at the Dome on July 12th, and many people are excited about this news.
This week for Sidewalk Stampede, we set out to see if students knew who Paul McCartney was and if they were headed to the big concert.
Do you know who Paul McCartney is?
Of course. He's one of the Beatles.
Are you excited? Did you know that he's coming to Fargo?
I did.
Are you gonna go see him, you think?
I'll see if I can get off work.
Do you think that's a pretty big deal for Fargo to have Paul McCartney?
I would imagine he's one of the music legends, so.
Do you know who Paul McCartney is?
No.
Have you ever heard of the band called the Beatles?
Yeah.
He's a part of them.
Oh, I'm not very familiar with it, I'm sorry.
That's all right.
But I heard about Beatles for sure, yeah.
Have you listened to any of their songs before?
Yes, but I don't remember any of them, yeah.
No. You don't? Have you ever heard of the Beatles?
Yeah. Oh, wait, yes, I do. Yes.
He is coming to Fargo. Do you like the Beatles?
Yes.
Do you think that you'll go see him?
Probably not.
Yes.
What's your favorite Beatles song then?
I couldn't tell you the Beatles song. Actually, I just know who Paul McCartney is.
Okay, do you know he's coming to the Fargo Dome?
I did know that, yes.
Do you think that you're going to go to it?
Probably not.
No, I don't. I really don't. Have you ever heard of the band called the Beatles? Yeah. Oh, he's... Okay. Yeah, he's the... I always kind of pictured him as like the second in command.
Joining us now is sports reporter Colton Poole, and he has a wonderful Paul McCartney impression.
All right, Paul McCartney, former member of the Beatles, coming to Fargo. Me and my girlfriend, we're gonna get tickets. It's gonna be grand. How's that?
Maybe you should stick with sports.
Well, coming in sports, NDSU football, spring football is still in action. Stay tuned.
Hey, I'm Mariah, and I'm at Bus because not only does it save me money, but with 20 different routes, it makes getting around Fargo much more convenient. I'm at Bus. Do you?
Jitters is the NDSU Campus Communities Coffee Hub. Conveniently located right next to campus, Jitters Coffee has a wide range of amenities, including comfortable seating, Wi-Fi, and an assortment of beverages. Jitters is here to meet your needs, whether you're looking to relax and socialize or study in a rich, active environment. Be sure to make your way over for your morning brew, a bite at lunch, or for a break between classes. Get your fix only at Jitters.
Deeks Pizza. Prices with the student in mind. Fast delivery and conveniently open until 3 a.m. Order by phone at 701-235-0708. Order online at deekspizza.com or order with Deeks' easy-to-use mobile app. NDSU. Make Deeks your choice for pizza this semester. That's Deeks. Great pizza that won't empty your pockets.
SUTV Sports is brought to you by Shields. Ready for your next big adventure? Welcome to Shields.
Welcome back. NDSU football's defense won't be unfamiliar to many next season. Over half of the Bison defense is coming back, but one group that has several questions going into next season is the defensive line. With senior defensive end Kyle Emanuel coming back as a lone returning starter, this year will be a shakeup. In 2013, NDSU had 4 veterans with starting experience and a depth chart filled with upperclassmen. This year, however, we'll start with the defensive line with hardly any playing time before. Nonetheless, that won't stop the Bison from chasing their goal of yet another national championship.
A lot of new players in there, without Levon Perry and Drevlo and Ludke. Got some different players in there, but it's also exciting. Our kids have worked really hard, like I said, all I ask out of those guys is improvement every single day.
Team goal, that's not going to change. We want to win a Missouri Valley title. We want to win a national title. Personally, as a defensive line, we want our sack numbers to improve. We know we need to get after the quarterback. That ultimately helps the defense, helps the secondary, helps linebackers make plays. Just to continue to be a dominant defense, that's always our goal.
That defensive line and the rest of the Bison squad will hold their annual Green and Gold Spring Scrimmage. The game is scheduled for 1:30 p.m. Saturday at Gate City Bank Field in the Fargo Dome. The 2013 FCS Championship rings will be given to those on last year's team during the event. NDSU baseball capped off a 5-game homestand against non-conference opponent Dakota Wesleyan Tuesday after winning a conference series against Western Illinois last weekend. The Bison not only kept up their stout defense, but they got the bats going in this one as well. As we check out a Newman outdoor field, Tigers tried to throw out Kyle Kleinendorf at second, but the Bison take advantage, and Wes Satzinger scores off of the throwing air. Bison go up 2-0. On top of the second, Jared Nellens grounds out, but Cole Winandi reaches home plate. Tigers still trail 2-1. Bottom of the second, Aiden Hook, he singles to right field, and that bats in John Skurbeck. NDSU goes back up 3-1. Later, now bottom of the 4th inning, Blake Turback hits one right in the middle field between second and shortstop, driving in not one but 2 NDSU runners. The Bison pull ahead 5-1. Still in the 4th, Kleinendorf pops one out to left field, and scoring Turback, the Bison pull ahead 6-1. And then in the top of the 5th, Ben Spitznagel gets a hit, but he is forced out at first, thanks to pitcher Sean Terrace and that hustling Bison defense. That kept things at 6-1, and NDSU would go on to win the game 11-1 behind Satzinger's 3 RBI. NDSU has now won 4 out of its last 5 games. The Bison return to Summit League play this weekend with a 4-game series at Omaha. NDSU men's golf looked to end its season on a good note after finishing second to last at the Jacksonville State Grubb Mart Intercollegiate earlier in April. The Bison went to Keller, Texas for the Summit League Championship Tuesday for not just better weather, but better golf as well. And then now going to Sky Creek Club Golf Course, Arsenio Puga for the Bison on hole 10, chips behind the green, and he gets it right next to the hole. And now Puga still on hole 10, he would save par. And he shot even par through 9 and finished 2 over for the day, tied for the team best. Bill Carlson later on hole 11, he hit this 70-foot birdie putt, but it could go maybe, dude, left with the tap in par, and he would make next that par. Trent Olson on hole 11, long birdie putt, left hanging edge. He finished +6 in the third round. NDSU finished 6th in the Summit League tournament, 22 shots behind first place Denver. Connor Holland was NDSU's top finisher in 11th place, 13 over par for the 3 days. NDSU's Bill Carlson and Trent Olson both finished tied for 12th. The women's tournament at Sky Creek Ranch Golf Club went better for the Bison as they finished second behind Denver. Sarah Sturan was the top finisher for the Bison. She finished tied for 8th place at 19 over par over 3 days. Cassie Worm was second for NDSU as she finished in 14th place. Now, it may seem like the Bison golf for the men, they were way behind 22 and 6th place, but if you think about it, that's 4 golfers in 3 days. That's about 2 strokes per day for each golfer. That's not that much.
No. So yeah, hopefully they bring
Interesting. You might be getting notifications about heartbleed vulnerability, but the IT department is saying be wary about them. Stay with us.
The NDSU Secure Wireless Network provides faculty, staff, and students with convenient, secure connectivity from the majority of public locations on campus. To help you improve your wireless internet experience, I have a few tips to share. So, let's talk tech.
Did you know more than 20,000 wireless devices connect to NDSU's Secure Wireless Network each week? While NDSU works to improve wireless access across campus, keep in mind there are several factors that can affect your wireless experience, including proximity to wireless access points, total number of users, an amount of wireless traffic, unwanted radio frequency interference, interference caused by construction materials, furniture, and home decor items. See what happens to your wireless connection when your roommate uses a phone or microwave near your laptop, or when other wireless devices such as Bluetooth devices or wireless game controllers are turned on in your room, or when furniture or home decor items consisting of metal, plaster, paper, or heavy fabric are between you and your wireless access point. Even a shelf full of books can interfere with your wireless connection. To minimize these potential problems, consider relocating to another area in your room so you are further away from interfering Wi-Fi devices or obstructive materials. Turning off your Wi-Fi on your cell phone if you are using cellular for your data connection. If possible, using the wired network when downloading large data files or streaming long videos. Adjusting your Wi-Fi settings to use the 5 GHz frequency instead of the 2.4 GHz when possible, to minimize interference with devices or appliances using 2.4 GHz. For more information about wireless, go to www.ndsu.edu/its/wireless.
If you've received any notifications from online service providers about the Heartbleed vulnerability, and you use the same password on those websites for NDSU IT services, you may want to change your password. The IT department took immediate steps to secure their system, but warned never to use the same password for IT services. For more information, visit www.ndsu.edu/its/security or call 231-8685 or email ndsu.helpdesk@ndsu.edu. Thank you for watching this edition of SUTV News.
Be sure to pick up a copy of The Spectrum and check us out on Facebook or Twitter.
Also, visit us at ndsubin.com for a chance to win some special prizes.
We leave you tonight with video from the sidewalk sale that the NDSU bookstore is having this week.
Have a great night.